Hi there, good evening, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and make a video just to talk about a few things that I've had on my heart and mind recently regarding a few things that are currently going on in our country, in the UK. And I think I'd like to just start with maybe just a small message to the current government. And I think I speak on of what I hope is at least a good majority of the British people when I say to you that we've completely had enough of you and the things you've done. The British people feel betrayed by you, lied to, manipulated, gaslighted. You've taken people's hard-earned tax money, which has been given to you in good faith to do good things within this nation, helping for infrastructure and such the like. And you've used it to fund this completely insane open borders policy, where you've allowed every of what looked to be Islamic origin person into this nation, put them up in 3, 4 and 5-star hotels, put them up in army barracks, put them up in housing estates, and you've just allowed these people to absolutely run amok here in the UK, having no regard for our women, for our children, for our men, and for our customs, for our laws, or anything at all. And you basically sat back and done nothing, little to nothing. So I'd like to just ask today that this madness be stopped, that you close the borders, send every foreign national back who is not here legally, and please do the right thing. Also as well, another question I have is where have the Navy been in all of this, I have a lot of respect for the Navy. My father was in the Navy, my grandfather was in the Navy, and they've told me the stories of those times, so I have a lot of respect for the Royal Navy. So my question to you as well is, where have you been? In my opinion, and correct me if I'm wrong, but your submarines and your frigates should have been out in the English Channel a long time ago, months ago, and this should have never have been allowed to happen in the first place. The whole point of having a navy is to protect to stop foreign invaders coming in through the water, and with us being an island nation, we need that pretty much 24/7. So please, to the Royal Navy, stand up and do what you got to do to stop these boats coming in, send them back, and protect the people, which is your duty to do in the Royal Navy. Also to the Army as well. I've seen how ex-veterans have been treated recently, been kicked out of their houses and replaced with illegal migrants. But my question is to the current army, the current British Army. You've also, as far as I can see, and again correct me if I'm wrong, but you've done nothing. You've allowed this to happen. I think we know that these people don't have our best interests at heart. We know the intents of Islam. We know they want to conquer the West. We know they want to destroy every trace of Christianity. We know that they have no intention to assimilate or integrate into our ways and our customs. So in my opinion, the British Army, you know why they're here. So, my question is, why have you also sat back and done nothing? And please, would you stand up and do something and defend us, as an army should. I don't make this video tonight from in a mean-spirited way, or in any way to want to stir the pot or anything like that, but just to simply express some concerns and to hopefully stand on the right side of history, because I think we're going to look back at these days and our kids and our grandkids, they're going to say to us, well, Dad, Mom, Uncle, Auntie, what did you do back in 2025, when the UK was being invaded and your government had turned on you? What did you do? Did you speak up? Did you voice your opinion? Did you help out in any way? So I think now is the time for all of us to choose a side, you know. Again, you know, I personally don't want to see any more people get harmed through this. But if it doesn't stop, then that ultimately, yeah, inevitably is going to happen. As well, also to the police force. Yeah, police officers, please do your job, which you signed up to do, was to serve and protect the people, and to catch the bad guys. For some reason, you've turned against your own people, against the British people, and sided with the enemy. So again, you've got to think, you know, years down the line, people are going to ask you what you did during those times, you know, and what answer are you going to give to them, you know. So please, police officers, also man up and stand up and do what you're paid to do. Yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to speak about tonight, just to air some concerns. I know, yeah, as a Christian, I'm praying for this nation, praying for the government, praying for the police force, you know, because we know we do have some good people in there. You know, we've got some, you know, the British people in general, we're a good people, you know. We're pretty easy to get along with, quite gracious and merciful, forgiving, generous, welcoming, you know. And I understand there's a lot of complications out there as well, you know. Pressure, fear, yeah, the pressure of what other people will say and think, but that's completely irrelevant. But you know what I'm trying to say. The fact that people got to put food on the table, they've got to earn a living, you know. But I think the time has come where, you know, no matter what, you have to choose, either choose to do what's right or to carry on and do what's wrong, you know, and at least to speak up about the current situation. Yeah, so that's just my message for the government and the police force and the Navy. Yeah, and God bless you all. And I think I'm going to leave this video here, and yeah, God bless the UK.